know how to pronounce it.
Yeah, but dope in the bush. Dope in the bush. I know how to bitch good looking. Bitch good looking. Bitch good looking. But dope in the bush. I know how to cook. Yeah. I did it.
Hey babes, welcome back to my channel. As you can tell from the title, today we are doing a really like glowy, bronzy, summertime date look. I feel like it's just a little bit too much for daytime, but for a dinner date with bae, this is it. This is it. Like, this is the look. This is the look, baby. This is the look. But if you guys want to see how I achieve this look, then keep on watching. But beauty babes, before we get into it, you know what I need you to do. I need you to go ahead and thumbs up this video if you like it. And if you're not a beauty babe, go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell notification so that way you will be notified every time I upload on a Wednesday or a Sunday. And I'm also going to need you guys to go ahead and share this video so that way all the chocolate girls around the world can learn how to slay. And now that I've had my little, you know, moment of harassment for you guys, telling y'all what y'all need to do to get your life together and be a part of mine, we can go ahead and get into this look, okay? Oh yeah, got my braids, you guys. Okay, let me go ahead and just jump into it. So I'm gonna start off with Cameroon is my transition color. This is the JUVIA'S Place palette. This is the Afrique palette. And for the most part, I'm just gonna be using all Morphe brushes. This is the M433 brush. I wanna go for like a really nice, like bronzy, summery look. And I just want it to be very blown out and smoky. I don't know, I've just really been into like smoky eyes lately. To be honest, I haven't done eyeshadow really until I've like started filming. So I'm just gonna use this as my transition color. And honestly I grabbed the wrong blending brush. This is a little bit too dense for what I wanted it for, but it's fine. It's still blending, it's still doing the job, so it's whatever. And I'm gonna try to like keep this video short. I feel like my videos have been on the longer side lately. Like they've been like 15 to 25 minutes long. That's kind of long in my opinion, especially in the sense of like when I'm looking at the analytics for the videos, you guys aren't watching the whole thing. So I'm like, why am I making this long of a video trying to give y'all all this information if y'all aren't watching it? So yeah, I'm just gonna try to keep it shorter. Cool, that looks good. This is gonna be super easy, but it's gonna be like just really summery, you know? And now I'm gonna take Kano, which is like another transition color in my opinion. And this is from the Warrior palette by JUVIA'S Place. I'm only using these two palettes. I'm also trying not to like be sitting up here using a whole bunch of different palettes. So I'm just taking that shade right on top. It honestly, it's very similar. It's only like a smidge bit darker than Cameroon. But yeah, I'm just going for like very bronzy, very glowy, like I don't know, like baby, why not? I'm gonna take my Fenty bronzer, and you guys know I use the shade Mocha Mami. I'm using the same freaking blending brush, you guys. This look is so easy. Oh my gosh, I just realized this look is so easy for you guys. This is perfect. I'm gonna use this in the crease as well. Same blending brush. I'm just gonna go right into the crease. I am keeping it more in the socket. With the Morphe 433 blending brush, it is more of a denser blending brush. So I do like it for like kind of concentrating color and creating more depth without it being like too harsh. Okay, so with the same brush, I'm just gonna pick up a little bit more of Cameroon again, and I'm just gonna go right above all the color that I added. I'm just kind of using it with a light hand because I just want it to be kind of soft and just very well blended. What I am gonna do though, okay, this is something I haven't done in a while, but I feel like this is gonna like look good. Yeah, I feel like it's gonna look good. So this is some like, I don't know type, this is a BH Cosmetic brush. It came in a set. I don't even know what it is. It's just kind of like a flat shadow brush though. So I'm gonna take this shade here. This is Kissy. I'm gonna go under the brow bone with this. Typically don't do a brow bone highlight. I'm not gonna go under the entire brow bone though. So I'm just gonna go under the back half of it. It's just gonna hit different, you know? But it's not as light as what I want it to be. So I'm not going for ash honey. That's what we don't do. we don't do that. But I do want it to just be a little bit lighter. So I'm gonna take, I don't know if this shade right here is the matte shade. I don't know if this is called a Hosi or a Hosai. Baby, I don't know how to pronounce it, but we gonna pick it up and we're just gonna go right on top just a little bit. And I'm just gonna kind of focus it. Oh yeah, that's maybe a little too. I said we wasn't gonna do ash, and that's what we did. We did ash. Okay, I did it on one side, now I gotta do it on the other. It's okay, we can fix it. So I'm gonna wipe off all the shadow off of this brush, and I'm just gonna blend that out. Okay, we fixed it. Yeah, okay, cool, that's fine, that looks good. I'm gonna take my Morphe M330 brush. This one is fluffy, but it kind of tapers at the tip. It's almost like a big version of the Morphe M506 brush. You guys kind of see how they're similar in shape, it's just that this one's bigger and this one's smaller. Oh my god, I'm struggling. I'm gonna go right in the depth of the crease again. And I'm picking up a little bit of color at a time because I don't want it to, this is a dark brown. I don't want it to get muddy and I don't want it to get too dark either. So just pick up a small amount and blend it. Keep the tip of the brush in the crease. Don't move it, keep it in the crease. That's what we want. We want the color to be concentrated in the crease and diffuse out, if that makes sense. So don't like be moving this around. Keep it in the crease and move the brush in circular motions to diffuse it. Okay, I'm gonna do the lower lash line before I do the lid. I'm just gonna take Cameroon on the lower lash line. You guys, I've gotta figure out what set of brushes these are. I can't remember where I got these from. And I am gonna kind of blend it out kind of low. And then I'm gonna do my Mocha Mami. And I'm just gonna keep it tighter on the lash line on top of Cameroon. So I'm not gonna blend it out as much. I'm just gonna keep it right on the lower lash line. So I'm gonna take my Urban Decay Primer Potion in Minor Sin, and I'm gonna use that same like no-name BH Cosmetic brush that came in a palette to apply this because it is synthetic fibers. So it's gonna work better with the cream to blend it out. Just put it on the lid, honey. And then I'm gonna take that Morphe M330 brush to blend out those edges. Okay, once again, just blend that out so that way there's no harsh lines. And then I'm gonna go in with my Morphe 224 brush. And I'm trying to decide what shade do I want to take. Okay, I'm gonna take Dahomey. This is the Dahomey. Okay, let me stop. Okay, I'm gonna take that and put it on my lid. And then I think I might take some Kofi on top. Yeah, this is a little too coppery for what I was going for. So, but then I feel like, it's not bad, it's pretty, but this is not what I was going for. Yeah, I just want more bronze, not copper. Gosh, let me see how we're gonna balance this out. Taking my same Morphe M433, I'm just gonna blend this out. Those edges. But I'm gonna go over top. I'm trying to think, should I do Kofi or should I do Amina? I feel like Amina though is more neutral, so this may tone it down more because I'm not gonna get bronze like I want it, but I don't want copper. This is not what I want. This is not the look. This is not the look at all. So this shade right here, this is Amina, so I'm gonna place that on top because it is more of like a neutral shade. Oh, it's so creamy. Shadows in this palette and these palettes, they're so freaking creamy. I love it. Yeah, like that's better, that's prettier. I'm gonna go back in just a little bit of that super dark brown shade with the same Morphe M33 just to blend out these edges. You see how I'm like literally not moving the tip of the brush, it's staying in the crease. I grabbed Demolition from Urban Decay. This is also the 24/7 eyeliner. I'm gonna use this in my waterline on my lower lash line. I am not a huge fan of black eyeliner in my waterline. I don't really like how it looks on me, but I love brown. Okay, so before I did my upper lash line, I did just dust away the powder. But I am going to go ahead and take my Perversion eyeliner now. This is the black one. I'm just going to go on my upper lash line because I want my liner to be smoky. I don't want it to be a stark line or anything. And I am going to make sure that it's kind of thicker on the outer corner. I'm going to take the same brush I used to smudge my lower lash line. I'm going to take the dark brown shadow out of the Warrior palette again. I'm going to use that to smoke out the black eyeliner. Boom, you see that? You see that? Hold on, I'm gonna go back in just a little bit more of Perversion just to make it a little darker. Just right at the base of the lash line. I want it to be smoky, but I want to still have that nice depth to it. Like, you see that? That looks so good. Giving me Cleopatra vibes. I'm just gonna add a little bit more color to my face with my Fenty bronzer. Once again, Mocha Mami, because that's my shade. And like I said in my updated foundation routine video, do not use this on your nose. I'm blending this back into the hairline, back into the baby hairs, because I don't want no problems. That's it. That's all I'm gonna do. So for my highlight, I am going to start off with my Vivid Baked Bronzer from Revolution. Mine's in the shade Rock On World. I can't get it open. What the hell? There we go. It's like a really pretty, like, bronzy color. This is what I should have put on my lid. I don't know why I didn't. This is the color I wanted. Did I not bring a highlight brush? I'm just gonna put that on with my Morphe M501. We're gonna do glow today. Like, we're gonna do glow, like OG Roy glow. Like how Roy used to glow. I don't know, I go back and forth with this whole like no highlight trend. Like one day I'm like, yeah, I rock with it, and the next day I'm like, y'all tripping. And today is one of those days where I'm like, y'all tripping. I'm gonna kind of apply this with a heavy hand because why not? Shout out to Cake Mama on Instagram for talking about the glow tutorial, because this one is for you. This one is for you. And in the nose, you know, I use my little small eyeshadow brush that comes in the Anastasia palettes. Boom. Okay. Let's do a Cupid's bow too while we're at it. So I am going to use one more highlighting shade, but before I do that, I'm actually going to apply blush. I don't have any blushes, you guys. I'm like, for a long time I was very like anti-blush, which is why I don't have any right now. So I'm going to use DECAY from the Afrique palette, and it's just an orange. And then I'm just gonna mix in a little bit of Bintu. Ooh, that may be too much. Ooh, maybe it's just because I'm not used to blush. I haven't worn it in a long time. Okay, never mind, that blended out nicely. Oh, your girl was scared for a minute. I was like, what the heck did I just do? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't hate it, but I'm not in love. So I'm going to take my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. This is in the shade Cheeky Bronze. It's like the rose gold shade. I'm just going to go over top of my blush because like I said, we are going for more of that glowy look. Yeah, that's pretty. Okay. I'm not mad at this. I like it. So with the mineralized skin finishes, they're not super luminous, which is nice. It's more like a satin finish. That's why I feel like it's going to look good as a topper on the blush to kind of, you know, soften it, melt it in before we go in with our exaggerated highlight shade. Which for that, I'm going to be taking Hot and Heavy. This is from the Patrick Starrr collection. This is the second collection that he did with them. I can't remember what it's called, but this is the face powder in the shade Hot and Heavy, and it's just a luminous powder. It's not super glowy, but it's just brighter in shade than that bronzer from Revolution. And I'm keeping it just at the highest point of the cheekbone. I'm not going to blend it down like I did with the bronzer. I mean, it's a bronzer, that's what they call it, but for me it's a highlighter. And I'm going to take that same Hot and Heavy shade right on the tip of my nose and my Cupid's bow. Boom. Okay, and you guys know I'm gonna do a nude lip per usual because why would I not? So today I'm actually going to be using my chestnut lip liner. Look at this little nub, you guys. I'm almost out. I mean, at this point I am. I need to go to a MAC counter, but I don't think Nordstrom is open yet. Actually, I don't know. They might be. Okay, I'm just going to overline my lips like I typically do. Okay, that looks good. So I'm going to take 2 different lipsticks. They're both from the Wet n Wild Mega Last lipstick collection, and they're both the matte formula. So this one is Bare It All. Honestly, this color on its own is not bad. And I'm going to take the same formula of lipstick, and this one is now in the shade Never Nude. Did I add on top? I did do one streak. It's lighter, so I don't want it to get too light because it can tend to get ashy. Because I'm a crackhead, I'm gonna go in with my Fenty Glow, or yeah, my Fenty Glow. That's the shade it's called, my Gloss Bomb. This is a brand spanking new one, and I'm so excited to use it because, oh my god, like I said, I'm a crackhead for this shit. But oh well. I'm gonna go right on top. You see that nude? Baby, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Y'all can't tell me shit when I got some Fenty on my lips, period. Okay, you guys, so this is the completed look. This is the finished look. I look a very summery, very bronzy, very glowy. Low-key, this is like a cute, like, summer date night look. Like, it's like, oh, going out to dinner with bae. Yeah, so this is the completed eye look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, stay beautiful. Mwah. Bye.
These bitches be nagging the kid. Fuck it, it is what it is. If you get hit, get hit. I don't forget or forgive. Told myself never again. I don't let nobody